Let's talk about the lack of motivation. Honestly, folks, I am so lacking of energy, of motivation. I'm like, oh, I cannot be arsed. I simply cannot be bothered. And it's like, on social media, everyone's living the best life, and on Instagram, everyone's living the best life, and life's amazing. And life's pretty good, we can't grumble. Our finances are good for going into 2022, and they're likely to improve. We just spent a huge amount of money on, like 30 grand. Brand new windows at a property, 7 grand on fire protection on balconies because of Grenfell. We just spent another £16,500 on damp proofing for Grade 2 listed building where we've got a couple of properties. That's literally 30 grand gone like that. And I've just made the final payment this morning, actually. And it's painful. It's so painful because it's like, oh, that's a deposit on another house. We could be increasing our wealth and so on. But it had to be done. And so, moving into 2022, things are going to improve anyway. Now we've paid that down. We're paying down mortgage debt. We're saving up for our next property purchase. We're doing the dollar cost averaging on cryptocurrency that we just talked about. We've got payments going into ISAs and so on. We've got kids' pensions. So that's all good, But boy, does 2022 feel like 2020 again? And does 2022 feel like 2021? And will 2023 feel like 2022? It's like, it's just the same shit day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out. This is a third attempt at January. Or maybe January in 2020 was a bit different because it hadn't hit then. But this is the third attempt at another year. And it's the same goddamn year as it was last year, which was the same goddamn year as it was the year before. And it's bloody depressing. And and I've spoken, by the way, to lots of people about this, and I'm not just the only one. But no one talks about this stuff. I'm so fed up. But also, it doesn't mean that we stop planning what we want to happen. We don't stop doing the things that are going to move us on. And whilst other people are concentrating on all these other things, my job is to focus on increasing our wealth, increasing our cash flow, increasing my health, improving my relationships with my family and friends and my clients, and helping more people. And while we're doing that and everyone else is stuck in the headlights of COVID and going on stupid marches and complaining on Twitter and on Facebook and so on, like literally, I'm fed up of COVID too, but that 5-minute rant is probably it for me for the rest of the month. Because I'm so focused on running the businesses, bringing on more clients, helping the clients that we've got, investing in crypto, paying down debt, increasing our purchasing of property and identifying which properties we want to buy, improving the systems that we've got in place for our tenants and so on right now. We're so focused on that the COVID thing is just something that's going on in the background. It's like, if you want to go on marches and you don't want to wear masks, you go do that. You stay away from me. I'm a great believer in having separate carriages for non-masks and masks. If you don't want to wear a mask, fine, just don't come near me. I am quite in this new way of Dan not caring about what people think. I'm like, if someone sat next to me with a mask and I'm on a train, I'm on the phone. Syphilis, raging case of syphilis, mate. Raging, it's so transmissible. So the guy next to me fucks off. That is me on the phone. Because I'm like, I will fart, I will shit myself, I will do anything to get rid of these people sat next to me because I don't want them anywhere near me. I'm like, I honestly don't care. I'm at that stage now. There was a time when we were in a hotel and next doors came back and the music was on 3 o'clock in the morning and I banged on the wall and they banged back, right? And I was fucking furious. So I didn't have any clothes on. So I go round, bang on the door. I've got my hand covering my bits. Banging on the door. He opens the door. He looks me up and down. It's like, oh, sorry. Turned his music down. Because I'm at that level now with this. I am so done with it. And I'm just literally at the point where I just don't really care what other people think. It's a wonderful feeling, by the way, and it's very liberating just to go, dude, I just don't even care. So, and it's also very dangerous all at the same time. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth either. So anyway, look, that's where we are with COVID. sort yourselves out, get yourself vaxxed, get your mask on, get socially distant, let's beat this thing, let's get our lack of motivations up and running. But we know that the lack of motivation is there, by the way. Let's acknowledge that. Let's, as a people, as, you know, as business owners, as leaders, or, you know, as a beacon of light for people to see, it's totally fine to have a lack of motivation. You just go through the steps. Get the things done that you need to get done. Get the little things done. Take self-care days. Take time off. Go for a walk on the beach. Go for a massage. Go for a run. Go for a bike. Phone in sick. Do what you need to do to self-care. That's exactly where we are right now. You need to self-care and look after yourself. Because, folks, we don't know where we're going to be at 12 months from now. I'm hoping, touch wood, that we are going to be, you know, on the downward path now, and we're coming out of it. But maybe we're not. You know, I think, well, we're halfway through a pandemic. Maybe we're not. Maybe we're 5% through a pandemic. Maybe the next wave and the next wave and the next variant is much, much, much worse. Who the hell knows? But in the meantime, we've got to protect ourselves, protect each other, and both from a mask and a vax point of view, but also from a mental awareness. I'm very aware of people being depressed right now. Gone through it myself. I have various days I wake up, I'm like, oh, I just want to sleep all day, I just want to watch Netflix all day, I can't be bothered. And I get that other people are like that too, and it's okay. It's alright. Just pick and choose your days. You want to take a day off and watch Stargate Atlantis? Awesome, go do that. And then just know that the next day, contemplate getting up and doing that one little thing that you need to get done that's going to move you forward. You know, I think that we need a bit more honesty, especially with social media being all glossy and all nice about, you know, how things are working and how amazing life is. And it's like, is it really that good? Because sometimes I'm not sure that it is. You know, we live here in the Med next to the beach. Everything should be amazing, and most days it is, but some days it really isn't either.